Joshua tree. And Andy, we bought you a house. Yeah, it's really her house. So this is a house. Obviously it needs some work, so we plan on fully renovating it. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's on an acre of property, and it's absolutely beautiful here. The land is so beautiful. So this is what the house looked like when we just got it. Excuse the stuff everywhere. Moving sucks. So that right there is a wood-burning fireplace, and we actually already removed it. And then right there is actually a wall heater that we also already removed. And then coming over here is the kitchen. The upper cabinets don't match the lower cabinets, and they weren't even attached to the wall, and the upper cabinets were about to fall off. Plus, it's kind of just dated and ugly, and I'm gonna put a beautiful new kitchen in here anyway. And then here's the dining room. You can see the laundry's in this room, which is kind of weird, but whatever. And then there's this huge archway that kind of just is a waste of space, and it kind of really closes off the area. So we actually already removed it, and it actually already feels a lot more open, and the rooms flow together better. So here's one of the rooms. For some reason it has upper cabinets, so already removed those, but it's pretty good size. Sorry for the mess once again, but I think for when we're living here, it's gonna be my office, but obviously once it's converted to an Airbnb, it's gonna be its own room. And then over this way is another room. That's our pantry right there, by the way. But this is another room. I think this is gonna be my bedroom, and this is actually only room with its own bathroom, even though it's actually the smallest. But it does have the best view, and it has its own walk-in closet as well. So this is what the bathroom used to look like. Pretty small, but we can work with it. And then over here is the closet. You can see it's technically a walk-in closet, although it is still pretty small for a closet. So now we're headed to the other side of the house, which has 2 more bedrooms and a bathroom. And I actually really like the layout of the house. It has 2 bedrooms on one side, and then the communal stuff in the middle, and then 2 bedrooms on the other side. And how Golan and I organized it is I get one side of the house and he gets the other. He gets a room and an office, and I get a room and an office. Obviously, when it's an Airbnb, they'll all be rooms. But for now, while we're renovating, we each get our own half of the house, which is pretty cool. So there's this little closet in the hallway, and then here's the bathroom. This is Golan's bathroom, although we're both using it right now since the other bathroom is demoed. We're gonna be changing everything about this, although I did keep that tile to repurpose for something else. So here's another little closet, and then over here is another room. This is actually Golan's office for now. Already ripped up all the carpet, and then here's the view. You can see our shipping container. And then over this way is Golan's room, although we're both sleeping in here right now because demo is everywhere right now. So at least we have one room that is not demoed. So you walk through the glass sliding doors that are in the dining room, and then you walk around the house, and then you get to the backyard. So this is our backyard. There's an acre of land, and it is so beautiful. I know all of these broken things are in the way of the view, but it is beautiful. And this is the back of our house. Not very exciting, but it definitely will be once we're done with it. And we have so many plans for this outdoor area since there's so much space, and it's just such a beautiful landscape here that we really want to create a bunch of different beautiful outdoor areas for people to come and hang out and enjoy the nature outside. That's our jacuzzi. We're gonna add a huge patio here. We're adding a door right there. That's where the kitchen is. So you can get out. You don't have to walk around the whole house to get to the backyard. So we're adding a patio with pavers, and there's gonna be a jacuzzi there, an outdoor kitchen, a fireplace, and if we get to all of these things, some seating and outdoor dining table. We're gonna turn all of the windows in every room into glass sliding doors so you can get out. So we're gonna add a patio there as well. We're gonna remove all of these things, obviously. We're gonna remove this interior fence so it doesn't cut off half the property. I don't know if you can tell, but there's another fence even further that includes the whole property. And how you get into the property, it's really weird. You have to go through the back around to the front, and it just cuts off so much of the property. So instead we're gonna have the driveway go from there to here to the front, so then we can open all of this up and do a lot more fun things with this area. So you can see this is all cracked, so we're gonna have to get rid of this eventually. Don't know what I'll do here. Here is our electrical panel that we have to update. Apparently this brand
this, I think it was like Zikos or something. Apparently they went out of business, and this is a super old panel that is actually super dangerous now, so we have to replace the whole thing, and we're actually bundling that with the solar, so that's awesome. This is some of the new electrical work that the AC guys did.
So now we can go over our plans for the place, my favorite part. So we actually already started, as you can see. We already demoed everything. I am late to posting this, or late to recording it. So our plans, yeah, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. We've already demoed everything except for 1 bathroom. This is we're sitting in our kitchen right now, actually. So we're fully redoing the kitchen. We're redoing both bathrooms, all the rooms, and probably one of the most exciting parts is the outdoor area. Right now, there is a broken down shed, a broken down chicken coop, or a falling down chicken coop, a playground that's also falling down, and a pond that is cracked and empty. So we are removing all of that. We're gonna add a patio, an outdoor kitchen, hangout area. We're thinking about even making a little stargazing area, a meditation area. Hopefully we get to all of these things. We'll see. But yeah, we have lots of plans for what it's going to look like in the end. Did I miss anything?
In case your mom's watching, a pickleball court.
Yeah, if we get to it, a pickleball court. My mom really likes pickleball, and she really wants us to add a pickleball court here.
So we're on it.
We're adding a door right there. Our backyard is that way, and the view is beautiful that way, but for some reason, there's only 1 window even facing that one window in the entire house that's facing that way. And to get to the backyard, you have to go out the side door and all the way around to get to the backyard, So we're gonna add a door there, because there's just gonna be outdoor seating there, and outdoor dining table. So imagine carrying food and having to walk all the way around to get the house, to get to the outdoor hangout area. So adding a door right there. And our kitchen is gonna be here. Gonna do a triangle island, actually, which I will learn as I do it. And yeah, so much, I'm sure, missing a whole bunch of other stuff. Our plans is to turn it into an Airbnb. Joshua Tree is there's Airbnb already set up here, so it's like we're coming from San Diego, and San Diego, they're currently outlawing Airbnb, so we wanted somewhere where it's way less likely that it would be outlawed, so we'll have a continuous income stream. And the reason why we're doing Airbnb instead of long-term rentals is because it makes way more money.
In my experience, I started residential housing, mainly renting out to students and families a few years ago, and then tested out some Airbnbs, and honestly, vacation rentals are way less work. They're way more exciting. Plus with COVID, pandemic laws, it made it much harder to, have traditional housing, much harder product to manage. But Airbnb, not just Airbnb, Vrbo and a bunch of other platforms now are killing it. And they handle all your marketing, they handle all your leasing effectively, and you just make sure the place is ready for them. So much less work, the money's there too, and to me, honestly, besides money and work, it's actually more fun because you get to stay in the house too. So if you have a vacation rental, it's not just purely profit, it's also really fun to be able to drive out a few hours and just get away. So I think those are the things that are really exciting for me about getting a vacation rental at least.
Yeah. Another one of the reasons why we chose this area is because it is crazy cheap compared to LA and San Diego, and whereas the income for Airbnb is crazy high. So that ratio of low cost to high income was a huge deciding factor in why we chose this area. And actually, he showed me this website called pricelabs.com, and it is literally amazing. You can type in any location and it will show you all the Airbnbs, and it takes all the data from Airbnb. It tells you how much it makes and how much, it even tells you how much the property costs, right?
Yeah,
and
compares everything.
Yeah, so it's, the first day he showed me it, I was up till 4 in the morning looking at every Airbnb property I could. I guess what else would you say that website does?
Yeah, I mean, you just compare it to, like, when you're buying a traditional house, it's a lot of guesswork on how much is this house going to rent for, and some people will say, rent for this much because my neighbor's house rented for this much. It's a lot of guesswork, but because Airbnb's open API, because their data's all out there, you can get pretty hard facts on how much the property's going to make, what seasonal rates are, what are non-seasonal rates. So there's just so much data, and so if you look at the data, it makes it a much easier decision than, you know, I hope it makes this much, and I hope I can find a tenant for this much. So I think it's just much more predictable. So that's what I like about it. It gives you that confidence to make a pretty big decision.
Yeah.
And they also do show residential income too. So
they do? I didn't know that.
Yeah, a few of the other sites, like Mashadvisor is another one. There's a couple other ones that will show the residential income as well. So you can compare your options. It's not just Airbnb. Look at markets that should have vacation rentals versus markets that are just highly profitable, because you want a place that you can coexist with the locals. You want a place that is beneficial to the local economy if there's vacation rentals, as opposed to being a detriment and taking up housing that isn't even available. So I think that it's not just the numbers decision, but also what's long term. Is this a place that will be a good environment for vacation rentals? So I think that's a really important part in the decision making process of where you go.
If for some reason it were to be ever outlawed, you should make sure that there is long-term rental available too. Like there's a need for long-term rental as a plan B. The whole point of this video is to start a series on my channel that is renovating this house and turning it into an Airbnb. So please comment on any part that you want to see, or if you have any advice.
Any creative ideas too for things that you think might be cool in this house.
Yeah, things that you would want to do in Joshua Tree, and recommendations of what we should add in this house. I think that's it, right? Is there anything else that we should add? Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Yeah. Lala, you excited? What do you want to see in this house, Lily Bo? We're probably gonna make a dog, dog area and a little dog house for her kingdom, and a little lookout for her to like see all the bunnies and squirrels in the area.
See squirrels.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I see the S word? Squirrel.
Peace! Let's go!